In a typical day, most of our communication is done in the oral mode, either face-to-face or by telephone. Either way, we send and receive messages at the same time. We can exchange texts and tweets at almost the same speed as when we talk to each other. Our modern-day behavior suggests that we are equally comfortable with both forms of communication. Or are we? The feedback that students in online courses give seems to suggest otherwise. In a formal learning situation, people prefer communicating in the oral rather than the written mode. So the ease with which we send those text messages and tweets back and forth does not seem to carry over into written interactions for learning. In a sense, that is understandable, because the ideas and information that we need to share for our learning are much more complex than the short, simple messages that we send through our mobiles. We have to get used to both forms of interaction in the online classroom, as both have their place. Planning a group project is one activity that is best done by oral interaction with all group members meeting at the same time. In such a situation, you can ensure that all of you share a common understanding of what is required. You can also identify the tasks that each of you will carry out. Be clear about what each person contributes to the overall effort and agree on a work schedule. Making formal presentations is another activity that must be done orally and with all involved present at the same time. Such a setting allows not only for the presentation, but for the presenters to get immediate feedback from the audience. In fact, a presentation is of little value without feedback. Self-help study groups are another forum for meaningful interpersonal oral exchange. You may find it useful to include this activity as part of your regular schedule. So if we have the means for oral interaction, is there really a need to bring written interaction into the picture? The answer is yes. Here are 3 good reasons. There are times when you need to have in-depth discussions on a topic or an issue, and you need to have extended time both to formulate your own ideas as well as to reflect on and respond to the contributions of other members of the team. That kind of activity requires time. At the end of a week or so of that type of activity, don't underestimate the value of the collective experience of building new knowledge together. A second reason for this type of interaction is to share personal experiences. This is not a time for juicy gossip. Rather, this is very much a learning exercise in which you post your thoughts about events and experiences in your personal and professional life within the context of some broader theoretical framework. Such an exercise provides a good opportunity for personal and collective growth. The third reason relates to data collection and evaluation. For example, a group project may require some form of data collection. Here is an opportunity not only to share your data with others, but also to keep a running record of your individual assessment of what is collected. Online learning opens up the possibilities for all forms of interaction. Take advantage of all of them.